Episode 10, almost all the way through the 2016 Daily Dozens. That's Jason Jewell. I'm Jared Cohen. We normally bring you the Rock and Refuel Recruiting Roundup. Now we're spotlighting the players to watch going into the 2016 season. Let's start with one of the top quarterbacks Arizona has to offer.
Yeah, last year I saw Spencer Rattler, the quarterback from Pinnacle, live for the first time playing against Brophy High School, and I couldn't believe that he was just a freshman. I thought he was mature beyond his years. A big-time quarterback prospect that already has 6 FBS-level scholarship offers. Great kid, also plays basketball as well and is good at that as well. And again, a big-time quarterback prospect for the Pinnacle Pioneers.
Eddie Rivas, offensive lineman over at Mountain Point. Mountain Point loves to run the football, and they're going to want to do so a lot behind Rivas. Great size, 6'4", 265. He added an NAU offer, and over at that right tackle position, don't be surprised if they run in his direction many times.
An unheard of offensive lineman right now is Xavier Robinson over at Deer Valley High School. Played on the junior varsity last year, but over the last year has really improved his game. He's massive. He's 6'5", weighs over 280 pounds. He just has a huge upside, so just keep an eye out for Xavier Robinson over at Deer Valley High School, going to be a junior.
Catalina Foothills has had a ton of players that came in and started as freshmen and are going to be 4-year starters, and the guy that's been leading the way all 4 years, going to be 4 years, is their quarterback, Rhett Rodriguez, the son of Rich Rodriguez. He's committed to U of A to play for Rich Rodriguez, and what a year he had last year. Over 2,500 yards, 20 touchdown passes, and also rushed for 14 touchdowns. You mentioned it a couple episodes ago. Catalina Foothills, loaded with talent. They could make a run at it this year.
Next, another Chandler High School football player going to be on this list, junior to be, Gunnar Romney, moved here from El Paso and is going to make a splash. Coach Iguano is very high on him. His film from Texas is very, very good, and he added early offers from BYU and from Hawaii.
Well, Jason, we went out and watched Centennial during their spring practices, and there was a guy wearing a Punisher shirt that was one of the biggest high school kids I've ever stood next to. That was Andrew Ruelis over at Centennial. He is going to be starting at the guard position this year. He came in on a pinch from Marshall Nathy a year ago when he went down with his knee injury. He's going to be the leader on that offensive line, and I'm not exaggerating when I say he is one of the biggest guys on the football field this year.
I'm pretty confident that Brandon Ruiz is the best kicker that I've seen, since I've been covering football out here in Arizona. The Williamsfield kicker is absolutely phenomenal. We've seen his YouTube clips of him making field goals over 70 yards. He committed early to Alabama, got that offer and snatched it up, and he had multiple big-time offers, Tennessee, Arizona State, and from Arizona. He is a big-time leg and an underrated weapon for the Williamsfield.
We talked about Brock Hall earlier in the Daily Dozens, the quarterback at Casa Grande. Well, now his number one target is who we're going to target next. That's Trevor Russell. He is Hall's top target from a season ago. 64 catches, 19 touchdowns, and I think this kid is also a Division I prospect.
Sean Seward's transfer from Boulder Creek to Saguaro. Mainly was a defensive lineman at Boulder Creek last year. Going to be a guard this next season for Jason Mons and the SaberCats. Big kid, 6'3" and well over 300 pounds. A guy that holds an early offer from Navy.
Another Saguaro defensive lineman is Austin Shirley. First team all-section quietly last season. 6'2", 220 pounds plus. I know he's added some weight this offseason, and just such great leadership on the Saguaro team. Shirley is one of the catalysts.
Yeah, Preston Smith was one of my favorite defensive backs, and I was watching film and breaking it down over the season. Played quarterback last year at Mesquite High School, but is a guy that I think is a next-level prospect in the secondary.
Zach Southwick. I'm getting all the monster huge guys this episode. I talked about Ruelis already. How about Zach Southwick over at Moon Valley? Offensive lineman is 6'7", 260 pounds, and last season was honorable mention all-conference. He added 20 pounds this past offseason, so he should be improving for the Rockets this year. That's Jason Jewell. I'm Jared Cohen. Episode 10 of the 2016 Daily Dozen.